Welcome on in, everyone. We are back, the cousins. This is Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe. I'm Kyle.
What's going on, guys? I'm Joe.
And welcome back to the channel for another video. We have another top five for you guys today to round out 2020. So today we're going to talk about our top 5 scents of 2020. Now, we didn't do our hardcore research or anything. Most of these should have come out in 2020. There might be one or two that was at the tip end of 2019. So bear with us on that.
Yep. And thank you guys once again for joining us. You know, we absolutely love doing these top fives for you guys. And if this is your first time, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And please, if you like what you see, make sure you share with a friend and a friend's friend. And because we like to make sure that our knowledge is not only hitting your beard, but other people's beards as well. But as always, hang tight after this intro and we'll be right back.
All right, welcome back from the intro, everybody. So we are going to go through our top five. Before we do so, we want to go ahead and just kind of talk about our two collabs. Obviously, we both really love these scents. We created them, but we don't want to include them in our top five. We want to show things that obviously we didn't create, that we just kind of stumbled upon or tried that we really liked. So to kick us off here, we have two collabs this year in 2020. Our first one is Just Cuz. And it was a collab with Jay's Beard Essentials. And this one is amber, oud, and vanilla. It's a really nice kind of subtle, manly oud cologne type of scent. And then Joe, if you want to talk to everyone about our very first collab.
So our first one was with none other than Beards Dignified. And this monster of a bottle, 2 ounces of amazingness, is our Dignified Cousins collab, which consists of black oud, midnight vanilla, lavender, orange, spiced mahogany, smoke, and black pepper. So as you can see, our first one, we went a total different route. It was complex, and we just did a great combination of each of our favorite profiles. Had Grant put it in a bottle, and just it came out absolutely amazing. I'm really proud to say that there is not a scent out there that is like this, and man, is it just completely us. And I actually have it in beard right now.
Oh, nice. So yeah, those are our two collabs. We'll throw the link to the websites below. Beards Dignified, I know, is still available. I'm not 100% positive on Jay's at the moment. So that's something you'll have to check out on the website. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm sure you've seen our top fives before. Joe will give his top five, or his number five. I'll give my number five, so on and so forth, all the way to our number one of 2020. Joe, without further ado, go ahead and kick us off.
All right, so starting off with my number five is none other than Last Look's Ginger Ale. All right, and yes, this scent is exactly how it sounds, but more. And what I mean by that is it is one of the most unique, fresh, citrus type scents out there. That ginger in it is just such a nice, like blast, into your nostrils. And what was absolutely amazing about this scent, and what's so fun and unique to wear it all the time, is the fact that you get that carbonation, and it is just such a unique experience in your beard. But even with that unique experience, and even with this technically being classified as maybe like a food drink type scent, this is a scent that I know I could easily wear every day, and I absolutely love wearing this at night. And we've been begging Michael from Last Looks for the longest time to have this in a butter. We're hoping that one day he does that. So
Right.
Last Looks Ginger Ale is my number five.
All right, good choice. All right, so my number five of the year is by Copper Johns, and it is the Nightfall Cologne.
Nice.
And this, to me, this is just one of those scents. If you like cologne, it's really hard not to like this. This reminds me of just getting kind of dressed up, going out on a Saturday night. It's just a very fresh man's cologne. That's the best way I can describe it. You don't really pick out any individual notes like you don't on most cologne scents. And it's just really great. It's really refreshing. If you're a cologne fan, it's a must have, in my opinion.
Nice. Very good one. All right. And my number 4 is from Fable Beard Company. And this is on his Collins CBD line called the Witch Doctor. And now I know on the CBD line, everybody talks about the Grower, which is an absolute amazing scent. And I truly do love it. But this is not only, I think, probably the most underrated CBD scent, but maybe his most underrated scent altogether. This is an amazing smoked mango scent, and man, is it really good. You got a nice muskiness to it, but still that awesome tropical feel from the mango. So you get a very nice hit of freshness, but still like a nice warmth that goes with it to make it such a unique scent. I absolutely love this scent and can see myself wearing this multiple times during the week. So the Witch Doctor by Fable is my number 4.
Awesome. All right. So my number 4 is by Norseman Beard Co. And it is the Golden Fleece.
Mm.
And I believe this is his second oud. I know it's his newest oud scent, but if you're an oud fan, this is just phenomenal. I'm going to give it a quick sniff. It's like oud meets going out on a Saturday night. You know, it's like very manly, very comfortable, very warm. It's just one of those oud scents that when you smell it, you're just like, it's fresh. You know, if you're like kind of like sometimes you're like in an elevator or you're in a car with someone and you're like, someone's smelling good, someone's got an important date or an
Yeah.
important interview. That's what I think of when I smell this one. So Norseman Golden Fleece is my number 4.
Right. And our buddy Cribs would definitely say that that scent, that oud has the stank.
Yeah.
So that's a great choice, man. All right. So coming into my top 3, and that is Beard's Dignified, one of his newest scents called Space Cowboy. And you want to talk about a scent that is unlike any other out there. This is it. You're talking about oh my goodness, dark crystal, and you got gunpowder, and you have leather. So just such a unique scent. I mean, it's so hard to describe. That gunpowder is such a unique smell for sure. And then that dark crystal brings like this really interesting muskiness to it that I really just have a hard time explaining. And that leather is such a unique way to use it. It isn't like a leather couch or anything like that. I think the leather is put in there to really just bring out that gunpowder and that dark crystal, and it just adds such a unique element. Um, I love it for its uniqueness and just the fact that I see myself wearing it just about every day if I could.
Nice. Yeah, I know that one definitely made a splash when it came out.
Yeah.
All right. So my number 3 is by Whiskey and Hardtack, and it is Snake Venom.
Well,
Now, we did not do our research. I believe Snake Venom came out in 2020. If not, it was late 2019. I really love this scent. This is one that kind of wakes you up. It really tickles your nostrils when you smell it, but it's not too much. The best way I can describe it, if you haven't tried it, is like a minty or eucalyptus scent, where again, it kind of tickles your nostrils a little bit. It's one of those type of scents, but it's amazing. I've had it in butter. I've had it in wash, and obviously I've had it in oil. I just absolutely love it. It's an everyday wear for me.
awesome. All right. And my number 2 is none other than Sphinx, and this is in their newer butter, and this is called the La Fresh Air. And I'm going to just go ahead and read the profile on here for you. So this is a scent that's inspired by Creed's best-selling Aventus, and it's juicy pineapple, fruity black currant, and it's balanced with smoky birch and soft musk, which is rounded out with the classic Creed ambergris note. if I said that correctly. This scent is a scent that really came on late for me. Muhammad was nice enough to send these butters out to us, and we have not had a chance to review this specific scent, but we have reviewed Sphinx in the past and
Mhm.
absolutely love everything that Muhammad and Sphinx is doing there. This scent is just such a unique cologne inspired scent, and you get that pineapple really really well, and it's the most unique pineapple type scent that I've really ever smelled. You know, you get that juiciness with it, but at the same time though, just everything else that I read just blends in so nicely, and it just creates something absolutely magical. I love wearing this at night, which is not something you hear a lot about when it comes to colognes, but it is just absolutely amazing. And of course, you could wear it during the day as well. So that's
Nice.
my number two.
Nice. Good choice. All right. So my number two was mentioned earlier, and it is by Fable Beard Co. And it is the Grower. I was absolutely blown away by this scent. And this is in their CBD line. So this is, I might be missing one, but I believe it is apple and oud.
Yep.
And it is so nice. It is so fresh. If you're into, I would even say if you're in, even though oud's an undertone, but if you're into oud, if you're into kind of fruit type of scents, it's got everything for you. It's a little bit of sweet, it's a little bit of citrusy, it's a little bit of that cologne oud type of thing. And it is so unique. I've never smelled anything like this. And I have smelled other apple type scents, but in my opinion, this is in a league of its own. And it's a must own, in my opinion.
Nice. Great choice. All right. So you ready for my number one?
I'm ready.
All right. And this is a scent that I have raved about when we did a review for this company. Kyle had to cut me off because I wouldn't stop talking about it. And I've mentioned this on other videos as well. I've mentioned it on streams. And of course, that is none other than the Bearded Mac Roaring 20s. And Kyle, feel free to cut me off if you feel like I go too long with this. But this is by far one of the most unique barbershops, and I absolutely love barbershop scents. And man, this one just is the top of the mountain when it comes to those scents for me. And this is a scent that consists of powdery bay rum, leather, bergamot, a touch of vanilla, and surprisingly cherry tobacco, which is not something that I think I would like, but the way he incorporated in this is what really makes that unique aspect. And man,
Yeah.
does all those scents just work so good together. That powdery bay rum just gives you that true barbershop feel, and then everything else gives it that vintage 20s feel that is just absolutely amazing. So
Yeah.
Roaring 20s, my number one by the Bearded Mac.
Nice. Yeah. Good choice. That does have that old school barbershop scent,
Yeah.
which is amazing that Chris was able to nail that. All right. My number one scent is not going to come to a surprise by many people. It has already been shown by Joe as his number five. It is Ginger Ale
Mm.
by Last Looks Grooming. I absolutely love this scent. So I don't, or we don't really get many days to wear the stuff that we are kind of just own already, and because we're always testing, but it's probably hard to see. But I've used, yeah, kind of too hard to see. I've used about half this bottle because most days when I'm not testing, this is what I'm wearing because I love it so much. Joe's description was perfect. That ginger, it's so crisp, it's so clean. But you do, Joe said it earlier, you get that carbonation scent. I have no idea how Michael pulled that off, but I absolutely love this scent. When I have it in beard, it just makes me feel crisp and clean throughout the day because that's the type of scent that it is. We did a review on this before, but if you haven't tried ginger ale by Last Looks, highly recommend it. If you're someone who's like, oh, I don't like food scents, throw that out the window. I'm telling you,
Mm.
this is completely different than a food scent.
Right. Absolutely, man. Amazing list you got there, man. And of course,
Thank
as we, explain on our other top videos, we do not know each other's lists
you.
until we are officially done with recording. So it's always a pleasure to try to guess what Kyle's list might
Right.
be and stuff. But yeah, some few surprises in there and some that I knew would be in there. So
Right.
great list, my man.
Thank you, brother. You too.
Yeah.
So, question to leave you guys with is what did you think of our list? Did any of these surprise you? Did any not surprise you? Also, when you're thinking about 2020, what are some scents that came out that you've tried that have really stuck out to you? Go ahead and throw a comment below and let us know what you think. But, Joe, anything else before we wrap it up?
Yeah, you know what, dude? I think I say this all the time, but this truly was probably the hardest top five to put together for me.
Yeah.
There was a whole bunch of things that, to look into. Like, I had some all-time favorite scents, but I really wanted to stick with what came out in 2020 or close to
Mhm.
it. And then also there are some scents that were our seasonal scents. And I didn't include those because they're just not available all the time. So if you're somebody who watches this video really late and you'd like something and it's not available, I can only imagine how much of a bummer that would be. But I can
Right.
name so many more scents that were seasonal, that could easily, been on this list as well. So
Yeah. Well said. So true. Yeah, it's definitely not easy, but it is a lot of fun. So guys, that is all the time that we have for you today. But as always, keep it growing.
and we'll talk to you at the next one. Cousins out.